Today we're going to be reacting and critiquing my subscribers' tattoos. Now I've received over 5,000 of them, so this should be fun. Let's get into it. So Terrifier 2 tattoo, first off, awesome movie. Second off, the tattoo right off the bat, first thoughts, looks pretty damn good. Now I will say that I wish there was a little bit more detail and definition in both of the characters' faces, Art the Clown and I forget whoever this girl's name is. It looks like there's some shadows that are missing to give a little bit more of facial structure to each one of the pieces. Other than that, I really do love how the colors really contrast between each other and also how packed into the skin they are. The size of the piece, it really does fit your arm well. And you used pretty much all of the real estate on that bicep, which I always strongly recommend when people get these tattoos. You want to fit to your arm shape. Don't go smaller and don't go too big because it might end up looking a little weird. And thank you so much, Alex, for your submission. Always love me a good forearm tattoo. Now, I will say that the color packing in this piece is really well done. Your artist did a great job really making these reds and oranges pop out and mesh well together. Now, a lot of that has to do with your own skin tones. It looks like your skin actually portrays colorful inks really well. So that's a plus. Also, this tattoo, in my opinion, does a really good job with the facial structure. Now, if I had to critique one thing about this tattoo, it would be the woman's hair. Now, I feel like this part of the tattoo, it almost looks like the tattoo artist didn't spend too much time on it or maybe rushed through it. I feel like there should be a little bit more hair textures to make it look a little bit more realistic. From my perspective, I feel like it could have been done just a little bit better. Alright, Sonic and Tails. Classic duo, dynamic duo, and first impressions of the tattoo looked really promising. They look really good. The first things that I noticed is not only how well the colors are packed into the skin, but also these little lighter accents throughout both Sonic and Tails to really give them more definition. And aside from the highlights, you also have these really nice shadows throughout the tattoo to give it a more, three-dimensional, realistic look, which I personally really enjoy. And if you wanted to spice these tattoos up even more, I would highly recommend maybe doing a background of some sort, of a contrasting color, because I feel like it makes the tattoos look more three-dimensional and stand out more. But overall, these tattoos are really good. Chef's kiss, if you will, and thank you so much for your submission. So we got a high contrast black and gray half sleeve of this gargoyle and this almost castle, it looks like, in the background. Now, first impressions, this thing is dark. I don't know if it's really edited at all, but it looks really good and it looks like your tattoo artist worked really well packing in those black inks. Also, your artist did a phenomenal job using white ink and your own skin tones to really highlight certain areas of this piece. And also on top of that, this nice little smoke trail to kind of give it that three-dimensional look from the gargoyle to the back of the castle, which is a great touch. The castle itself does look pretty good. I don't know if it's the picture or not, but it does kind of look like it's almost like leaning a little bit, which is making my OCD a little spaz out a little bit. I do like how, again, your artist used the white ink to almost highlight that dark castle to really make it stand out, and the clouds in the background almost kind of give it like this gloomy thunderstorm looking effect, if you will. So we got a video from Goalie of this beautiful looking dragon. I'm gonna say right off the bat, I think that's stipple shading throughout the whole dragon piece. Also, the geometric designs throughout the whole like undercarriage of the dragon's wings look really cool. And it gives it like this nice little unique effect, unique look to a dragon. I've seen a lot of dragon tattoos throughout my day, and I gotta say, this is more on the unique side, which it's always nice to see a unique looking tattoo. But I will say, I wish there was a little bit more facial definition and facial features in the dragon itself. It looks a little dark from what I'm looking at right now. I feel like if you used a little bit more white ink, or maybe your tattoo artist went a little bit lighter on the heavy darks in the face, it will give the dragon a little bit more of a lively look. However, it could be just the video or the picture itself that I'm looking at, and there could be some facial definition there, because let's face it, no pun intended. Tattoos on pictures, they sometimes always don't do them justice. I always love me a good chest piece, and first thing I'm thinking about with this thing is your skin tones plus the color ink that your artist used is one beautifully done piece of art. I don't know if my eyes deceive me or not, but it does look like certain parts of the tattoo looks a little bit newer than others compared to the other one on the other side. And then also this nice little rope chain with the jewelry on it looks brand new as well. I feel like personally, once everything's all healed up, see how it looks all together. And if you really want to go back and add a little bit more spice or maybe a rework over it, just to make it more cohesive throughout the whole chest piece. Now, I will say I love the whole theme of this piece. The dragon with the gems, the flowers have the gems inside of it, and the color palette throughout the whole piece is really well executed and really well chosen. This gold arch really framing off the whole chest piece looks really nice. Also, the placement of each one of the flowers is perfectly chosen as well. Like, it doesn't feel like everything is a little bit congested in certain areas, which is perfect because it adds this whole background behind the dragon itself. This is one of the more pretty looking chest pieces that I've seen in quite some time, and I gotta say, these colors really just make this tattoo look awesome. I'm really bad with animes. I only pretty much know the basic ones, but I do know a good tattoo, and by the looks of it, this tattoo looks flawless, and I'm not even joking. This thing looks absolutely insane. It has that nice, thick, steady black outline that we were talking about earlier throughout the whole piece, which is really making this piece pop off the skin, if you will. And aside from the actual outline itself, the line weight throughout all the pieces of hair and also in the hands itself, all perfectly executed in my opinion. And the true star of the show is the color. Now, I don't even feel like I need to say anything about the color because it literally speaks for itself. I will say that your artist did a phenomenal job with this glowing effect throughout the whole tattoo, almost like this character's aura, if you will, like these little blue specks of energy. I don't know what it is, but they do look really cool. And capping it off at the bottom with that really dark blue does look really good. Now, I'm almost kind of curious on why your artist didn't do that at the top as well, like by his head. I feel like that would even look like really cool. But that's if I just wanted to like nitpick at this tattoo. Anime tattoos are so popular nowadays, and everybody has them, but I just feel like they just look so cool. Even me. I mean, I have an anime sleeve. I don't even know who this character is, but the tattoo itself looks really good. So great job with this piece, and great job to your artist as well for doing it. Personal favorite tattoo on this list has to go to the dragon jewel chest piece from Evet. I just can't get over how beautiful these colors and how well everything is just structured throughout the whole piece. And even bonus points go to the artist because of the fact that he had to work over a cover-up, which is just not easy. Thank you everyone for your submissions, and I'll see you in the next video.